Make no mistake, baseball is more than America's national pastime. It's been a global game for a long time. In the Caribbean region and in the Far East, the game has deep roots. But now there is an effort underway to expand baseball's reach to the Middle East and South Asia. A new professional league is launching, and its ambitions transcend the diamond.
With Baseball United, we're building the first ever professional baseball league focused on the Middle East and South Asia. That's a footprint of 2 billion people. 1 billion of them are cricket fans, which means this is the epicenter of bat and ball sports, where hundreds of millions of kids grow up learning how to throw a ball, catch a ball, and hit a ball. And now we have this amazing generational opportunity to try to inspire them to fall in love with the bat and ball sport we all love, which is America's pastime of baseball.
For more, we're joined now by one of the faces of Baseball United, the Hall of Famer, Barry Larkin. Barry, could you tell us about your role here, what you're going to be doing with Baseball United?
Well, I'm going to be doing a few different things. I'm an owner, an investor. I'm an honorary GM for the Mumbai Cobras. I'll be very involved in the acquisition of players, community involvement, kind of on the field as well as in the front office, ownership, everything. I'll have my hands in absolutely everything.
What is it going to take to make this work?
It's going to take teamwork. It's going to take, obviously it's going to take some great effort, but acceptance from that part of the world. That's what it's going to take. Cricket is king over there. And, this is a bat and ball sport as well. I think the fact that the World Cup was so successful in Qatar is a good thing. I feel the fact that Live Golf and PGA have come to an agreement is something in our favor as well. And, I feel like this part of the world, they're trying to diversify their portfolios. I think they want to modernize, westernize their countries and how they're looked about. And I think this is a great opportunity for them to do that.
Why is the Live Golf PGA Tour Alliance with the PIF, why is that relevant here?
Acceptance, as I said. I think I feel like there was a wall. There was a kind of us versus them type of deal. And I feel like through the internet, I feel like through relationships, I feel like through sport kind of connects the world, saying, listen, it's not us versus them. We can all get together and participate. And I feel like that is the reason why the connection of Live and the PGA, I feel like that's a symbol of connection and saying we can all work symbiotically and we can work together and just make it happen.
So you're talking about soft diplomacy. You're talking about what was known 50 years ago as ping pong diplomacy between the United States and the People's Republic of China. You're talking about spreading American values through the game of baseball, the national pastime?
Absolutely. And, it's kind of our top-down, bottom-up approach to what we're doing with Baseball United. We're bringing Americana, we're bringing baseball and the opportunity to enjoy the game of baseball. But we're also talking about educational opportunities, people that take the time to learn the game of baseball. There are so many touch points in baseball other than just being a baseball player. Someone has to officiate the game. Someone has to score the game. Someone has to scout the talent, right? So there's all the tech that's in the game of baseball. We're going to bring all those educational opportunities, not to just baseball players, but people that enjoy the game of baseball, people that maybe enjoy the game of cricket, and let them see that there are different opportunities. You don't have to be a cricketer. You don't have to be a baseball player to participate in the game of baseball. I'm not a baseball player, and I'm participating in the game of baseball, and I get paid to do it, right? So we want to be able to share those opportunities and create those avenues for people all across the world. And I believe this is going to be a template, not just in this part of the world. I think this is going to be a template. I've spoken to so many different players that live in different parts of the world and they said to me, Lark, I've been trying to do something in my country. So maybe there's an opportunity after this happens. Maybe there's an opportunity to use this as a platform to have things jump off in my particular country. Absolutely.
And you're not the only Hall of Famer, not the only baseball great who's involved. Mariano Rivera is involved as well. Six-time All-Star Miguel Tejada is involved. And your old Michigan and Cincinnati Reds teammate Chris Sabo has recently been named the manager in Mumbai. So what is the role you see here for former major leaguers such as yourself?
Well, it really depends on the appetite of the player. I believe this is going to be a very hot ticket item when the league starts. I think people are going to have to make a decision. Do I want to go play over in Dubai, or do I want to go play in some of the South American countries, right, where the economy is not as stable? I believe the wives are going to push for Dubai, to be quite honest. Listen, and for baseball players or former baseball players, it's really what their appetite is. The beauty of what we're doing is we have a blank slate, right? And we can kind of create as we go. And players, they talk about their different interests. The ex-players talk about their different interests. You didn't mention Adrian Beltre is part of our ownership group now. But there are Hall of Famers that definitely want to be part of this. There are baseball players, present baseball players that are part of this. There are former baseball players that want to be involved in playing still. Former players from the big leagues that are playing maybe in different parts of the world that want to be part of it as a player. Guys that are transitioning from playing to coaching, looking for opportunities to get involved. So it really depends on the appetite of the former player or the current player on how they would like to be involved, because we have opportunities and we have a large player database as well as a large coaching database.
Barry Larkin, the Baseball Hall of Famer, now baseball entrepreneur and ambassador. Barry, thank you so much for joining us.
Thanks for having me, Jerry.